I'm Trey, I'm 40 years old, firefighter, EMT for the City of Houston Fire Department. He's doing the marathon. He worked yesterday, he's working today, he's working again tomorrow, 72 hours. Guys I work with, they're a great bunch of people. This is discount therapy right here. We're here for you. I know it. I'm here for you, brother. Just enjoy working with them, enjoy learning from them. I was checking the stuff like I do in the morning, and that T-Pass actually needs to have the battery changed. I think the structure of it all, the discipline of it, has started to make me take a better look at my home life. I know I got a problem with having too much stuff, hoarding. Yeah, hard to say the words to say. I have a problem hoarding. I guess emotionally attached to those things I want to keep. A person that works in the fire department is not supposed to live like this. I mean, especially because we know what these kind of hazards can bring, and this is just unacceptable.
My name is Mia, and I'm Trey's sister. My brother's house is chaos. When I walk in the door, you have that moment of, oh, God. How can you live like this and be calm, be organized? I think it affects performance. I think it affects his concentration.
I'm Patricia, and I'm Trey's mother. I was in Trey's house, and I just started crying because I said, Trey, I can't stand to be there. I said, you don't understand. I said, I get so anxious. I had to use the restroom, and I almost killed myself because I tripped over some boxes that were in there. And it's just, and stuff, and see, it just makes me crazy. He went ballistic because he said we threw things away. And I mean, we threw away a broken frame. We threw away junk mail. But he wants to go through everything. He wants to look at everything.
I just don't like stuff being thrown away behind my back. I feel very violated and very serious break of trust if someone does that. I feel like they're doing something to me. And I don't like that at all. So there it is.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm Dr. Suzanne.
I'm Trey, nice to meet you.
I'm Suzanne Chabot. I'm a clinical psychologist, and I specialize in OCD and hoarding.
This is the living room. I was starting to go through stuff and thought I got a couple boxes to kind of help organize, but just kind of let it go for now.
Okay. And you have pictures of loved ones on the walls. You did a nice job. With hoarding, we've noticed that a lot of hoarders early in their life had perfectionistic tendencies. Your caps are well organized. You have belts on the door that are organized.
Yeah.
When I discuss this with him, he agrees that he does have perfectionistic tendencies, that anything he does, he has to do extremely well.
I like it the way I like it.
Yeah. And my guess is that gets in the way of you completing tests because it takes you more time. The areas that he did tackle to organize are very well organized, and yet he cannot organize other areas, in part because he can't get it just right. So then he gives up.
This is mainly a bed I bought probably 2 years ago now. I just never got around to put it together because I wanted to stain the wood first.
One of my primary roles is teaching him new skills for organizing himself, for staying on task, for making decisions, how to reduce some of his perfectionism so that he can get some work done.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Thank you. I'm Geraldine Thomas, and I'm a certified professional organizer specializing in chronic disorganization.
We have a big crowd here. It's one of the biggest crowds I've ever had assembled to help one person get organized in a house this size. We have plenty of help, and our speed is going to be determined by how quickly you make decisions today. Okay?
Okay.
Everybody ready to go?
Yes.
Yay.
Let's go.
Let me hold on to that, please, for just a little while longer. I'm looking at this stuff. All this could actually go back in the garage, honestly, because I'm gonna want to go through it some more. We'll just put that aside and I'll look at it later. Mr. Kimball, 1995. Who the hell is that?
If he's like that here, if he's undecisive here, where he can't, throw a piece of paper away, or make a decision, he's going to carry that to work, and we can't have that. We got to make snap decisions all the time, and just that's our job.
This probably wouldn't even work. We could decide to throw this away, and your life would go on very well without it.
Stop for a second. Don't pick it up.
Right,
You just made that decision. That was a good decision.
You're forgetting that this is a mental disorder.
Well, I understand that, but
You're also forgetting you're a firefighter, not a therapist.
Oh, I understand that.
Having the firefighters here is really a mixed blessing.
You gonna keep that cooler, bro?
Well, for now, I'll get rid
No,
of it.
we'll just get rid of the cooler. We put it in a good box. Come on.
They're being extremely helpful, but there's also a downside. I would like everybody to stop distracting him for the next 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Their speed is moving a lot quickly. I don't think they understand this disorder.
Yeah. Ask yourself again, what is this stuff? What is it worth
Well,
to you?
I just want to make sure nothing in
Okay,
there that
no,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
wanna...
gonna say. Look through it.
Yeah.
And ask yourself, what is it worth? You don't need that. What is that?
I don't even know what that is.
Chunk it.
I want to acknowledge that I know it's uncomfortable for you. I can see the discomfort.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking right now, this moment? Because I
That's,
tell you,
there's boxes I want to go through that,
you're
it's-
thinking about what's going on over there,
Yeah.
huh? Okay.
I think Trey is reaching his limit right now as to the decision making and the speed.
solid.
Let it go.
Mom, your input is appreciated, but unwarranted. I'm kind of numb right now, honestly.
And what is the numb? Just from what?
The speed.
Too much.
Yeah.
It feels like too much.
Too fast.
Okay.
When he starts numbing, he feels like that becomes a signal, a red flag to relapse.
You feel comfortable with
Yeah.
all your decisions?
I've visited this before, been here before, and I've regressed before, and I don't want to regress again. There's too much I want to go through that I can go.
Is there
That can go.
anything at all in this pile?
Going through everything was faster than my comfort zone. All my speakers, I told a few times, are supposed to stay.
Okay.
I think I told you that. There's a few missing,
Okay.
and I don't know where they are.
They'll turn up. I want
They
you-
better.
Listen, nobody's throwing things away.
That's, the speed of it all is an anxiety level that I don't like.
You're going to come up with a reason to hang on to every single
I was
thing.
getting really good at getting rid of some stuff. It just, when I'm forced to get rid of a lot of stuff, I'm afraid I start saving a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I don't want to feel like I'm needing to get stuff back because I got rid of some stuff today. And we'll have fun.
2002.
Huh?
2002.
That's why I asked you to shred it.
I am.
Okay.
I just
You wait all
want.
this time to tell me that?
No.
Fucking hell. Yeah, go. Bye.
Do you think it's a bad idea to have your mom here?
No, because she's going to learn something one way or another, honestly.
And who's going to teach her the lesson?
Joe.
I'm still trying to figure out the relationship among the members of his family.
So I can't have the lamp?
That's mine.
I want that. Which one do you want to keep?
I'd rather them go together, though.
And then can I have them both?
It's a very confusing picture. On one hand, he is loyal to his mom, protective of her.
Because
I
I want her to
him
be comfortable here.
I don't want him to
You know?
get hurt.
You
I
want
don't-
her to be comfortable.
Yeah, when she comes over.
On the other hand, he's clearly aggravated by some of the things she says to him. He gets angry very quickly.
This shouldn't have gone out of the house. None of this should have been moved.
The constant interruptions from his sister, from his mom, they're distractions. And the sooner everybody accepts that, the better the process will be for Trey.
It's not about me, it's about him. And I got to remember that.
Take a deep
Yeah,
breath.
you think you heard what I said. That's a communication thing again.
You want to make
So
sure
much
she
of it's
has
lost.
it exactly right.
Yes.
You want to make sure she
This one
really
catches a lot
gets
of it,
it.
but this one is so much is lost on this one.
Okay, so wait, let's.
And him just
And it
saying
feels like
how he just
frustration.
said this one, like I'm
Okay.
some kind of animal, and I'm not. I'm his
not.
mother.
I'm very frustrated right
Okay,
now.
but that's how it comes across when he just said what
That's
he
why I
said to
chose
me.
my words very carefully just
you
then.
didn't say your
Yes, I
words.
did.
No, not
This
to me.
one. Yeah,
That's
that's
not
to me
how
it
he
worked. It
meant
worked
it.
great for me.
See how angry he
That's
gets?
not how he meant
Okay,
it. Mom.
this-
That is
Quiet,
how I
Mia.
meant
This
it,
is
Mia.
between Trey and
'Cause
I.
I'm very angry right now.
Okay. These are good people that probably share a common problem in thinking. It has made it a very hot situation, very prone to conflict.
You made a comment when I was trying to say something to them, you know.
No, I didn't make a comment. You're hearing things. I did not make a comment. I didn't say anything. I want him to know that I love him very much, and I want the very best for him. And if I had any way caused this problem for him, I am truly sorry. And I didn't mean to if I did. I want only the very best for my son, and I wish him all the success.
I think this opportunity has been a giant first step towards the goal that he wants of not being a hoarder or just not letting it get out of control.
This is the beginning of developing some self-worth. So the consistency in his life is not defined by objects around him that are always there and never go away, but the consistency is defined by himself, who he is, what he believes about himself.
I know I can do this. I know I can tackle this. There's a lot still to do, but got a great start and a really great turbo boost this week. I just gotta make the effort and not get lazy and not dwell on any negatives.